Hello, this is a Ryder with 1v1 on Napoleon Total War. It's on Grassy Flatlands. It's my first Napoleon game in a while, actually, like in 6 months. I was never really good at it and just kind of gave up on it. But I need to get back into it for clan reasons and whatnot, and yeah, and all that. So I command the Austrians. I got 6 Hungarian Fusiliers and 6 Grangers, and then 4 Hungarian Hussars. And my opponent compares the Prussians. He's got 5 Musketeers and 2 Foot Guards, a 7 line match my 7 line, 3 Militia, and 4 Prussian Jaegers, I believe. Right off the bat, he charges his cursors, whatever you call them, his light cav right to two of my Granger units, I think. No, one of them. And yeah, I don't know why he did that. Then I shot his I shot his cav, and they were pretty much dead going in there. Then he rushes his militia for melee rush. Maybe you shoot them rather than melee, but so those units are dead pretty much. I don't know why he didn't move up his line or any of his units while he did that to put pressure on me while I was multitasking, but his fault, little noob. Even though I'm a noob as well, kind of. I sort of know what I'm doing from ETW, but still. So little cav war, with my Grangers mixed in there. Oh, okay. Yep, we're pretty much eating them up. And my line's shooting at them. I turn to shoot them because get them off my back quick as possible because he's moving up his Jaegers in his line. Just as, he has Jaegers right now. I got my militia from my meat shield. I got my line shooting on them. Now they're routing. They're all dead. I gotta call my Hussars back. Then I'm gonna move my line up on my militia from the meat shield. Moving up my line to flank. Why hasn't moved his foot guards? He should have moved that up a lot earlier than when he did. Alright, moving up. Says right. Gotta move these 2 lines. I was multitasking. So now I'm moving up my line. I don't know why they got like that. I didn't tell them to do that, but they did it anyways. I'll eventually fix that. And moving up my Grenzers and my militia now. Still not moving up his foot guards for some stupid reason. He forgot his most elite units on the field. Got my Hungarian Hussars back here taking a breather, relaxing, so they can go back into battle. I don't really need to relax, but they're active, so they're fine. My general back here, I'll eventually move him up. Don't worry about that. I gotta flip my line around here in a second as soon as I get my Grenzers. Yep, move my line up now. And he's firing on me, but he's kind of acting as a meat shield in itself. Moving up my militia, but he's got his line firing right behind his Jaegers, his musketeers, that are killing his own men. I know they're kneeled down, but they're hitting some of them, so you don't want to do that. You really don't. You're shooting your own men. That's just, no, don't do that. You're shooting your own men. Just making it easier for me. And that's my militia running. This is my meat shield, so my units took a lot of hits from that cav still on my right flank, but still got a lot. These units haven't been really hit yet. Only lost 8. So, getting his Jaegers here and his Musketeers. It did take a lot of fire, but that was the whole point, so they get some pressure off my Grangers. They're my main point of attack. They're gonna be my freaking most precious precious units on the field for me. They're gonna be doing everything for me. Grangers are very good in their range. They're very well at skirmishing. They can take out line. Now he finally moves the foot guards up. I thought he was maybe gonna try to flank me, but he didn't for a while. So some skirmishing going on over here. Ranger's winning decisively still. Losing, so well, I don't know. They're gonna win. Foot guards finally moving up, but I moved my Hungarian Hussars over to get the attention of those foot guards. I don't want them all flanking me, so I'm gonna move my Hungarian Hussars over to distract his foot guards. No, he's not. He's fine. Take any losses. His general though is taking losses. Already taking about 5 losses, 6 losses. I try to target his general just to get him dead so I get that morale shock out of there. Get that morale shock, but I couldn't seem to get him. I did eventually get him later on in the game, but I couldn't seem to target him. Very foolish of him to put him right there in the line of fire. Rinter is firing still. Goes to put this foot guard to defend this flank because I moved up my Hungarian Hussars over here. Taking massive damage. Was generally still not doing anything about it. He could have lost really bad there if he didn't realize that. I should have moved them in flank a little more. I was worried about this foot guard unit though. Now they're moving back to protect this flank, so I'm gonna eventually move mine back. I don't want to get shots off on me. Tried to outflank me with this Musketeer unit, but I moved mine over, and I'm gonna outgun him here with a 65 against my 63 and my 86. I got these 2 units that haven't even been touched really at all, going against this Musketeer unit. These guys are taking the full wrath of these 2 guys, these Jaegers units. That's why they're losing. But it's fine. There goes that Musketeer unit, and our Rangers are all free on the left. Which is keeping them like this. Voice crack. Just keeping them like this, just so his foot guards cannot get freed up and move over here, deck me out on my left for my Rangers. So that's why I was right there, just to keep them occupied. Beat them. So now I'm gonna have to go and flank him to get this Musketeer unit out. Move my Rangers up. He sees this. He wants to get in range of me. Moves the foot guards up. I see that eventually, very soon, with my Hungarian Hussars. I tell them to go attack. That is my line unit. Hungarian Fusiliers. And they are getting shots off, which I did not want them to. So I was gonna charge them, and then they stopped for some reason. And then he got time to get in squares. I eventually backed off. I didn't really get the charging, so I knew he would have killed me initially if I did that. So I'm gonna move my line up a little more. I think I eventually do to take out the rest of his Musketeers. General's still untouched. Karl Schwarzenberg. Then I move off, and I was thinking maybe he'd put his foot guards towards my cav, so maybe he thinks I'm gonna do that every time. So okay, he's moving to go meet my cav. No, he just moves right back to normal like nothing happened. So I go, okay, you're gonna do that. I'm just gonna go right back to it and make sure they don't stop this time and charge you again. I should have gave my general to rally these guys before they charged in, because they were already low morale. And he didn't have time to get a square up. He did on this side, but not this guy. Was able to get a charge in. My line, this is how you win, man. You gotta get your Grinches up, rush him, take out his units, because your Grinches are too dang strong against any Jaeger unit, any Lights unit really. Then you get your crappy line up here to outflank him. Austria is really bad line. They don't really take too much. Actually, my lines was actually pretty good, because they're down to 54 and they're still in there. There's a unit that's 33 that just started routing a little while ago. Musketeer unit doesn't notice that. Musketeer unit doesn't notice that either. You should be noticing those to get more units that we didn't. I back off here because I don't want to take shots from these foot guards. Rangers are firing on them too. Shoot my own units, my bad. Move up here. I'll flank his Musketeer unit and try to get his general maybe. If I do. So I get 8 still. And it's my Hungarian Hussar unit. And now he finally moves back. Goes, okay, I can't take that fire. I'm gonna move back now. It's pretty much GG now, but that was it. Really distracted him very well. He didn't very